I generate real estate leads by just straight up cold calling. I just did some follow-ups earlier, just kind of calling people, texting people. It's been a hectic day. I actually had to take a shower to kind of reset myself. And I like to say day number 2 in one day. So I'm just going to set up my mojo. I have a nice, beautiful list to call. It's the same one that I have been calling for the last couple days. Maybe the best way to describe it is I kind of wing it. I do kind of like have some opening lines, but I'm always just playing around with it. And I think the more that you have fun with it, make people laugh on the phone, make them feel comfortable. I actually have my daughter's soccer game in we'll have to leave in an hour. So I was like, you know what? Making cold calls is so important. Follow-ups are definitely important, but you don't need that much time on your follow-ups. You're definitely just trying to get leads every day is what's most important. So let's just go ahead and call this. I'm setting it up here. I'm going to do my usual 2-line dialer. So I'm going to dial in, set that up. And I also like to do this to show you how simple it is, how fun, tonality, how you can end up getting leads without having to pay for them. And as long as you're just consistent, and I kind of like to think of this as more of accountability for myself and to you. And if I don't come on here, then I'm just full of it. But I'm here, I'm making the calls, and we're going to get some leads. I got really distracted. I still have to send my stuff to some of the leads from the other day. So I'll do that. If you have any questions, just let me know. And I am on my Ethernet cable. I was calling with my inner circle a little while ago, and they said that my screen kept freezing. So sometimes Wi-Fi is unreliable, and keep that in mind if you are cold calling from a dialer. If your Wi-Fi lags, the call is going to be terrible for the other person on the other line. So I like to do the Ethernet cable, hardwire, turn off your Wi-Fi. It really helps with the connectivity. So I'm just going to sit here for an hour, make some calls, see if we get 1 or 2 leads, which is pretty average. Last week was not the best. I got about... I don't know. I think it was like 1 or 2, a couple leads. And then this week, all right, so move on. I don't like to, I always love, I would prefer to ask if they have a realtor, because it's very hard to penetrate if they already have a relationship. Like the wife is the realtor, the brother, the sister, the mother. So I always just like to ask. But those leads, those people who I do follow up with are people who don't have a realtor. So that's the best. Like I have such good high quality leads. In fact, I took my 3rd listing today, or for this month. She was totally nice and friendly and trying to be nice and, no, I'm not looking to sell. That's fine. I'm not here to convince anyone. I promise you, there are plenty of fish in the sea and those who already want to sell. Oh yeah, I was saying, so I got my 3rd listing for the month. I took 5 last month and then 3 in January, and I'm already at 3 and it's March 6th. And as I was pulling up into my driveway, I got a lead that I got from cold calling, and I've been following up with her for a year. And it was a condo that her parents left to her and her siblings. And I was like, there's no shot that they're ever going to call me. But I was like, I have nothing to lose. I'll just keep following up with them. And interestingly enough, and I did my handwritten note card, and I've kept following up. And the wife finally called me today, like the main sibling, I guess, who's in charge and closest to the condo. And she called me and she said, Adela, we've decided to sell. And my siblings want me to come down and interview other realtors. And I told them, nope, I am calling Adela. And she's like, I just want to come down there and have you list it, do the paperwork, come and look at it, tell us how much to list it for, and coordinate photography. I was like, oh my God. So I actually have that scheduled for, today's the 6th. So like in 10 days, she's coming. So yeah, she was like, nope, I'm not interviewing other agents. I'm just going to call Adela. So that is the power of cold calling and creating your own leads. And just like nurturing, because it's literally more like order taking. So I have so many people. And then I actually had a referral, on Tuesday, I think it was, or Monday. I don't know if I already talked about this the other day, but a homeowner, I was helping him and still am helping him, and he referred me. And then I have a buyer who found me on YouTube from my other channel, which I help generate leads for free. It's just time, right? Just record. And that's actually where I put all my listing videos. So she's coming in. Forwarded to an automatic. On the 13th in 7 days. So let's see, she just messaged me. Okay, so she's coming in and wants to see the 3 homes. She's pretty much picked the one that she wants, and I already set her up with my lender. So she's already pre-approved. So yeah, let's keep calling. It's so funny because some of these leads really, really, really remember who I am, especially when they really, really, really need to sell and I'm the only realtor. So I just, like I said, I did some follow-ups and what's it called? Sorry, I'm so tired. I haven't had a day off in 2 weeks. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I did follow-ups, and this one guy I called, and I've been following up. The mailbox is full, and there is not enough. I've been following up with him since December of 20. Was it December 2024? Yeah, it hasn't been that long, just a few months. And I had forgotten to send my handwritten note card, so I sent it. So I actually called him and say, it's so funny. I'm just like, hey, Tony, it's that realtor over here in Fort Lauderdale. I just wanted to see if you ever got my card. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to check in on you. And he's like, oh, hey, Adela. Yeah, I did. Thank you so much. He goes, yeah, he's just like, no, we weren't thinking about it at all. But he was like, no, not yet. I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean not yet? And then he was like, no, I just meant like we're enjoying it. We're not planning or thinking about it. I'm like, okay, bye. But if you kind of notice, like everybody, I mean, have I had a hang up yet? I've spoken to 3 people, 3 contacts in 11 minutes, and every single person has just be kind, just be nice, just have fun on the phone. It's press 1 now to continue. Nope. It's definitely nothing to be scared of. I guess primarily circle, forget expireds and FSBOs. I do have a strategy to work those, but I'm just doing so well on these circle prospects, creating my own. Oh God, that hurt my ears. Next. All right, let's see, 14 minutes, 3 contacts, 0 leads. Voicemail. The person you're trying to. Next. Just creating my own leads from scratch. My eyes hurt so much. I've been working so much. I even woke up at 5:30 today to keep working because I'm so behind. And it's like, ugh, I'm not even doing anything fun. I'm just working. And so many people to reach out to. Let's keep calling. That was weird. I'm just multitasking now. I'm actually going to work on a website for another listing. I do use my website. I've paid for other websites before, and they were very expensive. And to have other people do it for me, and then it was time consuming. But with Kajabi, that's who I use. I learned rather quickly how to create my own. And how to create landing pages. It's definitely user friendly once you kind of click around a bit. So let's see. It's kind of how I have the homeowners review. Copy, paste. Two bath condo. Yep, that's right. I kind of just pretend a little lost because she just kept saying hello, hello. I was like, oh, let me pretend like I'm lost too. Copy. I guess I take mirroring and matching to a whole nother level. We are working on our website for another listing while we dial.
Voicemail. The person you're trying.
Dial. I'm trying. I mean, I would say normally I can't do both. I can't really focus.
Forwarded to voicemail.
There we go. Let's keep calling. In case this seems boring to you, yes, it is. Absolutely. What I should have said was, no, I completely understand. I take it you weren't thinking of selling, not even in the last 10 years, right? That's what I should have said. Damn it. You know what? I think it's because I'm not focused and I'm doing this web page. I think that's why I'm distracted. And I push myself and
trying to reach
is not available right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. Let's go to the next one. She's so nice. She's like, tell me, what's up? What's going on? These people really let me have a conversation with them. Aside from that guy who was like, we're not telling.
Has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh. All right. Let's do dish. All right, we're calling. We're like finding any leads. We are dialing. I have some handwritten note cards to mail out to people. Hopefully I don't mess this all up. Subscribe if you want to follow along this journey. Give it a thumbs up if you find this enjoyable. Definitely any kind of feedback is very much appreciated. Hopefully positive. Don't be mean to me. Oh my God, my eyeballs feel like they're on fire. Let's see, where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is honestly all I do, like to generate business. I just cold call. And the compound effect is really taking off at this point in time. It is fantastic, fabulous. That was a nice lead. You never know, a network referral. That's the kind of gentleman I would actually find on like LinkedIn. You always want to Google people. It's part of my process, especially how I'm able to connect with people on social media. And that is very interesting. It says he's a licensed realtor. I just Googled him. Realtor. Well, I'm definitely not going to show him what I do for work, but I can always feed him. Investment properties his way. I'm going to do that. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Next. You, Peter, you. Realtor / investor. I'll just add him to my investor pile. All right, that's cool. Let's do that. Contact. Okay. So we're at 7. That would have been a lead. He's a realtor. He didn't even say that. You know, you're kind of supposed to say if you're a realtor, dude, and you didn't. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Anyways, let's keep going. That was funny. She's like, that is not my house. That is my father-in-law's. And I divorced him. And I don't know why I'm connected to it. Like, wow, that's a first. That is a first. Sucks. I don't know. Were you on his like phone plan? Like sometimes I realize that happens. I remember someone tell me that once. Come. Oh my God. It's open. My dog is crying to get in. Kiki, the door is open. All right, don't come in. There you go. Come here. Come here. Hi. She likes to be under my desk. People pick up.
I was going to leave here in 10 minutes.
Why? It's at 5:30.
Okay, so we leave at 5. I'll leave at 5. Get there because she needs to come.
Oh,
at least 20 minutes
yeah.
before.
We'll take separate cars.
Okay.
Love you, babe. Give me the questions for Jill. I'll call her before I go on to the game.
She can just like step off the kitchen, step off the bedrooms, like just make steps and just tell us.
They're not there.
Oh.
No, I have the key. We can go and measure, but I wanted to know the parking, HOA fees, and the flooring. Okay.
I did voice messaging.
You don't have the photos, right?
They're right here. I'm trying to put it together.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put them in the right.
1, 3, 5.
I'm sorry. I messed up. Yeah, I didn't put it in the folder yet. My bad. I'm slipping.
Reach. Before I try to connect you, can I ask what you're calling about?
No, you cannot ask what I'm calling about. Bless you. I hope you
Forwarded to an automated.
I hope you guys are just like noticing how nonchalant I'm being, not just because I've been doing this for so long, since September 6, 2023. Oh, I don't like when I hear that hang up. It ain't that scary. And the more relaxed you are, the more they can tell and hear it in your voice. And you're not like, hi, I'm a realtor. Before you hang up, like, can I ask you just a quick question? It's like, ugh, run away. I would run away from that. But just be like, cool. Don't be all like uncool. And I will give credit to Luann de Lesseps from Real Housewives of New York on that one.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Dialing, still dialing. It was 9
Just hang up your
contacts
phone
in
now.
45 minutes.
To start a new session, please press the OK button on your screen and follow the
And
prompts
follow
to
the
the call
prompts
wizard.
to the crowd wizards. Okay, so I had that one guy who supposedly was like, "Oh, send me your information," blah, 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 whatever, and then he ended up being a realtor. But I will add him to my contact list primarily, so if I have any other properties, I can send his way. I definitely don't do commercial. I'm not going to pretend I do commercial. I don't want to do commercial. I want to just stay in my lane, do the same thing over and over. It just goes to show that you just got to do it, be consistent, get natural with it. It's not as scary. It's definitely not as scary as calling FSBOs and expireds and canceled. I think those are just the worst. And literally, I'm just having listings falling from the skies and people calling me. So if that's what you want, I highly recommend just doing circle prospecting. It just takes time to kind of like build up. And that's why people start getting, used to FSBOs expireds, but then they can't get off that hamster wheel. So it's a very slippery slope with those. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.